Another nice and sunny fall day, and the leaves are starting to fall. They've got the crunching as you walk under your boots, and with the sunshine, it feels great out there.
And it's so vivid out there. The blue sky, the colors of the leaves, just beautiful, George.
I love it when the leaves are just nice and colorful up against that blue sky instead of the gray skies.
Yes.
We have been blessed with a lot of sunshine, but that means also some dry weather as well. But we'll take it, especially middle part of October. And we've got more weather, warm weather on the way. 13 weather ball is red tonight. Another warmer day ahead after a somewhat cool day. Beautiful start to the day with that setting full moon, nearly full moon this morning. Lots of morning clouds. And then as predicted, the skies became sunny during the afternoon. North wind boosting our temperatures, though, only into the mid-50s this afternoon. It'll be full moon here overnight tonight. Lots of clearing skies after morning overcast. Got some flat pancake kind of cumulus clouds, high pressure building on in. That's going to keep us clear and dry for the next several days. We're in the mid-50s just about everywhere. A couple of spots just a little bit cooler, but all of the clouds from this morning falling apart. Even the lake effect clouds have been falling apart, and high pressure taking over our weather pattern now, just firmly anchored in the center part of the country, and that's going to keep us clear and dry right up through the weekend. Frost and freeze warnings off to our south. If I was issuing frost and freeze warnings, I would have a frost advisory for West Michigan tonight, as temperatures will fall out of the 50s to well down into the 30s. And then we're going to get into some of these 60s and 70s over the next several days. South wind will help that. Look at the clear skies tonight. Sunny again tomorrow and no clouds in the sky. We'll repeat that during the day on Saturday. Another great night for high school football as we're wrapping up the season. Lots of sunshine on Saturday, and I think we'll still see lots of sunshine during the day on Sunday as well. And that means very little chance of any kind of rain in our area. In fact, Euromodel has pushed some of the rain, which we originally thought would come in on Thursday, into Thursday night after midnight into Friday next week. And that's the only chance of rain we see in the next 10 days or so. So we're going to continue with high chances for warmer than average readings from the 22nd through the 26th. Average highs, though, are in the mid and upper 50s. So 60s, maybe around 70 look pretty good. And looks like toward the end of this time period, the 26th or so, we might see a chance of a shower. That's why we're at slightly higher chance for more rainfall than usual. Tonight, along the lakeshore, no frost. Upper 30s, maybe around 41 there in Muskegon. Northern areas, you have a good chance of seeing some frost, although you've had freezing temperatures already. Low and mid 30s. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, got any of those annual plants that you want to keep around? You might want to cover them up, as we'll see frost around 33 to 35. 13 on your side forecast. Staying above freezing all the way into next Wednesday and beyond. So we extend our growing season up about 6 degrees tomorrow to 63, another 5 on Friday up to 68, around 70 Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, low 70s on Tuesday, a few more clouds on Tuesday, and then we'll stay seasonably warm beyond that into the following Wednesday and Thursday. This is going to be a great weekend to do some leaf peeping here in West Michigan.
Good term. Look forward to it. Thanks, George.
Well, we've been blessed with clear skies on most days in the month of October. I think right now it is our third sunniest October on record. And of course, with that, we've had some dry conditions as well. Will tomorrow be another sunny, dry day? Well, at least it'll be warmer. 13 weather ball is red. Warmer weather ahead the next several days. We have clearing skies across the area for Bear and a green paw this evening, with readings falling out of the 50s into the 40s. We'll be in the mid-30s tomorrow morning. Still a green paw, a bit chilly, and there might be some frost on the paws tomorrow morning. We saw cloudy skies this morning, but they've cleared on out in most areas. Even the lake effect clouds are dissipating. That's because the cool air is retreating now off to the east. Most of the lake effect and instability showers are over in the New England states. Meanwhile, high pressure back to our west is going to shift overhead tonight and then to our east, which means southerly winds will kick on in. There are still freeze warnings to the south. If I was issuing frost advisories, I would have one here in West Michigan here tonight. Temperatures in the mid 50s. We're going to climb into the 60s starting tomorrow, and by the time the week is over, we may get close to 70. Lots of sunshine, south winds. You can see the isobars tightening up a little bit, lines of equal pressure. That means it's going to be breezy out in the plains, but not here. That's just going to be a nice, gentle southerly wind bringing in lots of warm air and sunshine. All of the showers this weekend staying well to our north, maybe briefly touching Lake Superior. This is all the way through Sunday, so we've got an incredible stretch of weather to go out and look at the fall colors. Now, the long range outlook from October 24th through the 30th is approaching Halloween. We do have high chances for warmer than average temperatures continuing it cooler in the northwest, and we have an increasing chance of seeing at least better chances for rainfall during that 7-day period. We usually get about 92 of an inch worth of rainfall if it indeed does happen. Along the lakeshore, unlikely there'll be frost, upper 30s to around 40 as those north-northwest winds continue. They'll lighten up a little bit under clear skies. Northern zones, you'll see a light west wind this evening, then it'll become very light and variable. You've already been below freezing in many areas here, but again, a night of frost, 32 to 34 in these areas. And from the greater Grand Rapids area southward, we have a frost. I would say a frost advisory in effect, a low and mid 30s with a light west wind this evening. 13 on your side forecast. Lots of sunshine and increasingly warmer days. Average high is 61. We'll be back above that starting tomorrow. 63 and then 68 on Friday, 69 Saturday, 70 Sunday and Monday. All sunny skies all 5 of those days. Mostly cloudy as a little wave comes through on Tuesday. A little haze in the air, 72. And behind that next system will drop to 69 with a little bit of haze. But the remarkable thing is it's one of our sunnier Octobers so far. And I think maybe out of the last 15 days, we've only had 10, or I should say only had 5 that have been cooler than average.
Great weather to rake the leaves next week.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Thanks, George.
Stargazers will be looking into the sky for 2 reasons tonight.
Yeah, meteorologist Blake Hansen joins us now to tell us about the 2 celestial bodies that'll be illuminating the sky.
This is great for fans of the night sky. In fact, one of these events can be seen just as soon as about 30 minutes after sunset this evening. Let's start off with Comet C-2023A3. Yeah, that's a handful. It's a comet in the night sky. You want to look towards the western half of the sky right after sunset, so around twilight. And what's happening, this has been visible for a few days now. This comet is starting to become higher up in the night sky, and as it does so, it is becoming fainter to the naked eye, but still visible to your eye about 30 to 45 minutes after sunset. So right about now, 7:30 to 7:45 this evening, you might get a glimpse of this comet. Of course, it's always better with binoculars or a telescope, and of course, you want to grab a picture of that. Increased exposure always helps. This was sent by Jane in Oceana County the other day of that comet. You'll see that tail, the textbook appearance of a comet. Again, about 30 to 45 minutes after sunset this evening, and still will be visible for the coming days. It's also the full Hunter's Moon, the October full moon. That's going to be happening technically at 7:26 in the morning tomorrow, but moonrise is at 6:31 this evening. The moon will set at 8:08 in the morning. This is also a super moon, the third one of 4 supermoons this year. And by a supermoon, it's about 7% larger than a typical full moon. It does make a difference, though, and as mentioned, this is the 3rd supermoon of the year. We have one more next month in the month of November, but this one, the October supermoon, is the closest one to planet Earth. So a lot of exciting stuff this evening and also tonight for, again, those fans of the night sky.
People who wait all year for fall, this is the weather they wait for, George. The colors changing, blue skies, pleasant temperatures out there, really nice.
Yes, this is this is what state of Michigan advertises.
Yeah,
you know?
it sure does. Yeah.
You've got lots of blue skies, dry weather, comfortable temperatures, and of course, those beautiful fall colors. Yeah, and it seemed to have exploded over the last week
really
or so. Yeah, it's looking great here up against that blue sky here this afternoon, and we're going to see more of those blue haze-free skies coming up. Also, warmer weather ahead. That's why the 13 weather ball is red right on through the weekend. Highs were warmer than yesterday by about 4 degrees, 57 here in Grand Rapids, a little below our average high of 61, but at least it was in the right track, and we did forecast 57 today. That is 3 days in a row and 2 Wednesdays in a row where we have had a bullseye. And if you think it's been warmer this month, well, we certainly have. Look at these temperatures. Everything in red is warmer than our average high for the past 31 days. We've had 5 days in a row that has been cooler than average, but we're going to start putting more of those red days in a row. Now this morning, as predicted, we stayed away from frost and freeze temperatures. In fact, low and mid 40s along the lakeshore with an onshore breeze. Inland, it did drop into the 30s, but the only spots below freezing were right up in here around Mount Pleasant and in Elma. Now we are going to be colder than that tonight because skies are clear, winds are going to be light, and the dew points are pretty low, so there's a good chance that we are going to see a widespread frost in the inland areas away from the lakeshore. We have not reached our first freezing temperature of the year. Can you guess where the high pressure system is? Right smack dab in the middle of the country. So the winds are out of the north here. So it's clearing out in the New England states, out to the west. There are some scattered showers in eastern Oregon, open to the southern part of Canada, but that's all being driven by the upper level winds. Got a ridge of high pressure right in through here, keeping everything at bay. Notice our winds have been out of the north last couple of days, and that's why we've been cooler than average. But the high will move to our east. The winds turn around to the southwest all the way through the weekend, so warmer temperatures coming up. Notice this little low pressure system spinning on through. It's coming off the Pacific Ocean, but that is going to be coming through on Tuesday with just some clouds. No precipitation because it's not tapped the Gulf of Mexico. Another little weak wave that may transport just enough water into our area will happen during the day on Friday. And then after that, we're going to dry out probably through the end of the month. This is the amount of rain that is expected for the next 10 days. Notice generally east of the Missouri River Valley, very little meaningful rain. It's all pretty much off to our west. Bullseye here in Colorado and portions of the Texas Panhandle through southwest Kansas. They could use some rain there. They have seen some very, very few rain showers over the last 6 months or so. Forecast for tomorrow, sunny, blue skies, warmer than today. A south-southwest wind picking up in the afternoon. Low 60s, maybe mid 60s in the Muskegon area. Low 60s to the north. Plenty of sunshine. South wind about 6 to 12. And another south wind here in Grand Rapids tomorrow. Highs between about 62 and 64. 13 on your side forecast. Stair-stepping upwards with temperatures from the low 60s tomorrow, mid and upper 60s Friday, and near 70 Saturday, Sunday, Monday, into low 70s on Tuesday. Mostly cloudy there on Tuesday. Very little, if any, chance of rain until a week from this Friday. So great weather for all the leaf peepers out there.
And that does look like a stairway, that forecast. So.
You bet.
Thank you, George.